Hiranyagarbha and Virat both are called Apara Brahma. Why Apara Brahma? I'm telling. Wait, hold on. Don't hurry. Don't hurry and don't worry. And don't have too much of curry. Curry means bhog. Okay. What do you mean to say? Achha, if thought is there, is thought possible without a consciousness? Can inert thing have a thought? Supposing you say thought was there. Next question will be whose thought? Well, a table's thought. Table thinks. Achha. Table can a thought? No, table can't think. Then who had a thought? Carpet. Carpet has a thought. What thought carpet has? Everybody is stamping me and going. Carpet has thought, yes. Carpet thought. Everybody. Carpet thought. No, inert can't have a thought. If thought is there, it has to be of any consciousness only. If the thought is at I will use the word macrocosmic level. You have to get habituated to such thought. And when this thought it as a cosmic level, so there should be one possessor of the thought. And there should be one consciousness. Okay. My question is, that consciousness pervaded all the thought or not? That consciousness pervades the thought, or consciousness is here, thought is here? Consciousness pervades the thought. Okay. Now that consciousness will pervade the body or not? Of course. Otherwise I'll pinch you and you will say there is no consciousness left. Let me know now. If you pinch, then you will know consciousness is there or not. Or why to waste time in pinching? Get me some pin. Pin is there, or all pin or something is there, or safety pin. Any pin can do. And these girls have their pin. They also can do. So we can take it out and pin that person. Hey, why are you pinning it? No, you said consciousness was not there. No, it is there. I'm not dead. It's already there. So this consciousness pervades the thought body, and this consciousness pervades the external concrete body also. Is it okay? Very, very well. When this is the case, achha, in this desk, Virat is there. Achha, in this desk, Hiranyagarbha is there. Say yes. Because thought is pervading the body. Achha, next question. In dead body, Hiranyagarbha is there. In dead body. Yes. So this Hiranyagarbha pervades everything. This Hiranyagarbha and Virat, they are called Apara Brahma. So much time goes in explaining. Or Karya Brahma also. Apara Brahma or Karya Brahma. Kar means effect Brahma. That means that we mean to say everything is Brahman only. Everything is an effect Brahma. Okay. One last point. Last, not for the class, on this topic. Many last point comes, but class also lasts. So, if there is a thought and some consciousness is there, don't you think that consciousness must be that Hiranyagarbha pervades the whole world? And pervading the Hiranyagarbha must be consciousness also pervading the whole world. Consciousness along with the external world is called Huh? Consciousness associated with the external gross world is called Virat. Consciousness associated with all the subtle world is called Hiranyagarbha. But our consciousness can exist without thought also. The consciousness that we have, otherwise we'll die in sleep and in samadhi. So when we have no thought, still I exist. I'm not dependent on the thought for my existence. Thought is dependent on me, but I'm not dependent on thought. So there must be at the cosmic level also, the consciousness also must be existing without thought body and external body. That consciousness which exists without thought body and external body is called Parabrahma. Will you please say again? I am a slow learner. Please repeat once more. No, even if you don't say, I'll repeat. There are two consciousnesses now. One is associated with the external world called Virat. One is associated with the thought called Hiranyagarbha. One consciousness is without these two. Like when you are in Samadhi, I never went to Samadhi. No, I'm just saying. I don't think so. This birth I can be in Samadhi. Just now I started. Meditation is not possible for me. You are talking about Samadhi. Anyway, Mahasamadhi I can have, I don't know. So, I am saying that, there is a I or consciousness which is a seer of thought and seer of external world also. You know your thought and you know your body also. This one seer is independent of thought or dependent on thought? Independent of thought. Light is independent of you and me. This seer of thought, seer of body is independent of body. So that consciousness at the macrocosmic level, which is independent of total subtle body, total thought body and total gross body, is called Parabrahma. The same Parabrahma identified with these two bodies have different names. Same Parabrahma is called this and this. Same consciousness associated with this. And the name of the same consciousness is Om. Oh, yes. I hope you have got this point now. And therefore what you say? Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha. फिर क्या है? फिर क्या है? गुरु साक्षात परब्रह्म. बोले सुनाई से गुरु रेव परब्रह्म और गुरु साक्षात परब्रह्म. I don't know which one to chant. By the way, not in Kathopanishad, but my question. When you are chanting Guru Stotra, then you say Guru Rev Parabrahma. When you are chanting separately, then you say Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. And please don't chant Gurura Brahma, Gurura Vishnu. ये मत बोलना भाई. That is totally wrong chanting. Gurur Sakshat. That means Guru is not Brahma, Guru is not Vishnu. Sanskrit is not, you cannot lengthen any vowel, it has a totally opposite meaning also. बड़ा प्रेम हो जाता है. Gurur Sakshat. Now when you say Gurur Brahma, half ra is there. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo, this is Parabrahma. And Guru Sakshat Parabrahma is Parabrahma. I will use one word, but without conditioning is Parabrahma. With conditioning is Aparabrahma. Okay, I am understanding very well today. I'm very happy that I'm understanding it. I thought it's all very difficult, but not difficult at all. Very interesting. The name of this Brahman has been given as Om. Why? Wait, I'm coming to him. Only when you explain very well, only problem is lot of time is required. Okay. अब क्या करना है? Please tell me, what shall I do now? Relax. But don't relax in inert thing. Relax in self or God. The relaxing in God is called bhajan. And when you relax in something inert is called samsari. I'm relaxing with tea. This is samsari. I'm relaxing with, what is it called, in my house with my children, samsari. Why? Because they'll become a source of tension. Come back to the topic now. Only it's not over. No, it's not over. They are quite heavyweight mantras. And if you jump over it, whole life doubt will remain. Whole life. And people go through Upanishads, this Kathopanishad, 10 times, 15 times, ask the meaning of that mantra. There is a cloud around it. Cloud is good in the internet only, not on the mind. Now, let me move ahead now. So, first line is very clear. Etad hi ev aksharam brahma, etad hi. Etad means what? Etad, that Om. But why the name of that Brahma is Om? How come the name of that Brahman is Om? Please tell me in few words. If you chant Om, you cannot, without opening the mind, you can't chant Om. Opening the mouth, you can't chant Om. Try. Lips should be closed and chant Om. You can chant Mu, Ma. But to chant Om, you have to definitely open your mouth. At least literally you have to open your mouth. Om. And if you start, it starts from the throat. That letters which have chanted from the throat are called gutturals. Kanth. Well, here also Sanskrit classes start. I think I'll go crazy. As if we are not. So anyway, this Kanth is called guttural. Ka, kha, ga, ga, ga. Ka, kha, ga, ga, ga. So this is gutturals. Then second is palateals, where your tongue touches the palate. So here that it is touching the palatals. Don't say I don't have nice palate. You have palatal. You talk so much. Without palatals, how you talk? This is the balcony. Third is retroflex, where you have to coil the tongue. Without coiling, you cannot say. You can't say tata. You are coming forward. So now from here I started. I went there. Then I come down. Then it came towards the base of the teeth. Base. top. Ta ta da da na na. Like that. Then the air is touching, that is called dental. Then it is touching the lips. And moment you use nasal, nasal, you know, na? Some people use nasal while talking. So, why are you using nasal here? Nasal is not required there. I thought you will know. I will hit your nose. So, don't bring nasal there. You must have seen such people. This nasal at the respective part makes when this nasal is touched along with kant, it is called nga. When this nasal touches the palatal, it's nya. When this nasal touches retroflex, rana. When it touches the tooth, it is called na. And when it touches along with the lips, it is called ma. Nga, nya, na, ma. Yamangla nanam nasika. Sutra is there. Yamangla nanam anuswar. Got my point? Oh. Now when you chant Om, all mutes are scanned. From avarg is scanned now. Avarg is scanned, not avarg, sorry. Kavarg is scanned, chavarg is scanned, tavarg is scanned, tavarg is scanned, pavarg is scanned. While chanting Om. So Om is a super power, heavy, that syllable which contains all the letters. And because it contains all the letters, it contains all words also. It's like a small capsule is there. Capsule has lot of ingredients in that. If you open a capsule, it has small particles, white, red, blue, yellow. You see, open the capsule. You can see. It has. Similarly, this Om word is a superpower word which has all letters in it. Because while chanting, you scan all letters fast. But I say very fast, Om. So fastly you have scanned it. Very fast you have scanned it. Then what do you want to say? What do you want to say? Please tell me in detail. No, wait. I will just give you one small point because that is not the main topic. In Vedanta this is said that whole creation is made out of words only. Just note this. We will see that when you study Mandukya Upanishad. When? No, we are not studying here, don't worry. What? You mean to say this paper what is also made out of word? Yes. Oh my God, OMG. Everything is made out of word. Everything is made out of word. Therefore, everything is made out of Om. My God. And therefore, Om is Apara Brahma. I hope it must be clear now. Because everything is made out of word. This statement I have not proved it. Because it is quite a heavy statement. You just write it somewhere. And while writing, you understand, you underline, and in bracket you write described in Mandukya Upanishad. Don't write Mundak. It is Manduk is different, Mundak is different. Some people mix both and make new Manduk. Swamiji, have you heard Manduk? I said no. It is either Mandukya or Mundak. Don't make unnecessary combination. There is nothing called Manduk Upanishad. But Manduk Upanishad is very good. Which? Manduk. Now that means whole Apara Brahma is Om. I hope you got the point. Yes. Now come on to the Parabrahma. This Parabrahma is also Om. How come it is Om? Because when you say Om and then you say Om, don't chant Om erratically. Some chant vibrating Om. Om. This is not the way. They are very confident about it. This is not the way to chant. Vibrating Om, don't chant. And don't put some music into Om. God, don't do all this artistic thing here. It is a simple chanting. Simple chanting. Now, these things are so beautiful. How to say everything? Time says, please stop after 5 minutes. Lunch time is there. Some people are very hungry. Hunger for knowledge is not there. So empty stomach. Stomach is empty, totally empty. When I was studying, at least, I was very hungry by 1 o'clock. Very hungry as a brahmachari. This idli got over. I used to stand near that, let them ring the bell, I'll be the first one there. Anyway, nothing was in the room to eat. Dhyan dena. When it is said Om is Parabrahma, Uma represents waking, dream and deep sleep. After negating, what remains is the Parabrahma. Well, no, I did not understand. Please tell me again. Please tell me again. I really did not understand. I am telling by hurrying. Wait. Supposing you are there. You are with conditioning and without conditioning also. Who? I. So one conditioning is the body, one is the mind. Conditioning word I am using, I'll define it later on. So this I plus this body conditioning is person. And I plus mind conditioning is the person who owns the mind. It was my thought. First I thought like that. My dear, one thing I'll tell you. Without body and mind also you exist. If I take away your body, no, don't take away my body. No, I mean mentally if I think that your body is not there and your mind is not there, after negating your body and mind and the impression, 3 things I said, external, internal and impression, what will some I remain or not? Of course. Because in the deep sleep I negate those and still I is there. Similarly, when Om is said at Param Brahma, that Param Brahma means after negating the Virat body, after negating Hiranyagarbha body, what remains there is Parabrahma. So when Om is mentioned as a Parabrahma, it is after negating a Uma, what remains is Parabrahma. And when Om is mentioned as Apara Brahma, it means directly it is the indicator of that. That is the name of that. ठीक है? Now, second line. Etat hi ev aksharam gyatva. Gyatva means two meaning. Upasana or knowledge. Upasana means what? Repeating the thought. Supposing your name is Raju, and I keep on saying Raju, 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 Raju. So that person Raju, he will say yes. And if he keep on repeating, he'll come close to me. Huh, bhai, what do you want to say? What do you want to say? Who are you? You only call me Raju. No. Everything's name is Omkar here only. Money's name is Omkar. Why? I told you everything is made out of Omkar. Son is Omkar. Daughter is Om. And if something I want and I just chant Om, 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 and in my mind that particular thing is there. That particular thing is part of Parabrahma or Aparabrahma? Aparabrahma. Very good. Now if I chant Om, 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 what is in your mind? Money, money, Om, 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 Om. That money will come to this person. Did you get my point? This is the power of name. So Gyatva had two meaning, I said. One was the Upasana repetition. Upasana is repetition of a higher thought and excluding the lower thought. Repetition of a higher thought excluding the lower thought for a long time till the thought of object becomes object of thought. So fast you are saying. Important thing you say so fast. Repetition, I'm saying in slow motion now. Repetition of a higher thought at the exclusion of a lower thought for a long, long time, so that that thought becomes an object. What was concept becomes concrete. So Upasana is a process to convert the concept to concrete. And therefore, if somebody does Om Upasana, he will get that object. Acha, if he wants to go to Brahmalok and if he repeats Om, can he go to Brahmalok or not? Swarglok. But one objection. If somebody is doing Parabrahma and he repeats Om, he is not repeating. Parabrahma is not a form. And therefore, by repeating for Parabrahma, he is negating not Virat, not Hiranyagarbha, not Virat, not Hiranyagarbha, not Virat. So he will not attain Parabrahma, he will know Parabrahma. Attainment is of something other than you, and knowing is something which is already existing. Is it okay? Okay. ठीक है भाई. एतद्धेवाक्षरं ब्रह्म एतद्धेवाक्षर परम एतद्धेवाक्षरं ज्ञात्वा यो यदिच्छति. That means either this person is Aparabrahma Upasak or Parabrahma Upasak. Both will get their respective Brahma. Aparabrahma Upasak will get Aparabrahma and Parabrahma Upasak will know Parabrahma, not get Parabrahma. You don't get Parabrahma. Those who are having Shankar Bhashya, please see 16th verse. Bhashya is there. Param chet jnatavyam aparam chet praptavyam. Underline that. It is already underlined. 16th verse. Mila? param chet jnatavyam and aparam chet praptavyam. Okay, you got? Very beautiful line. I'm in love in that line. Wow, 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 wow. So nirgun brahma chet jnatavyam, sagun param chet upasitavyam. It's like that. Next verse. एतदालम्बनगं श्रेष्ठम् एतदालम्बनं परम् एतदालम्बनं ज्ञात्वा ब्रह्मलोके महीयते. So this alamban means support. Support, you understand, no? You use something to attain something else. Like stick is a support. You don't attain the stick using the stick where you attain stick. If you say, I will give you one stick. So this stick is a support to go somewhere. Aid. Hearing is not to listen, whether hearing aid. Hearing aid is for something else. But I keep hearing it so that I can know that hearing aid is working or not. I think then you need some mental problems also. There are the ear problem. So this alambanam, this is param, great. And etat alambanam param. This is alamban for param. There you can add in bracket aparam also. This is alamban, support for parabrahma, for knowing parabrahma and attaining a parabrahma. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Etat alambanam gyatva. Gyatva also has two meanings. These verses are not that simple. Two meanings I told. Huh? Which one? Upasana and knowledge. Brahmaloke mahiyate. He is glorified in Brahmalok. Dhyan dena. If he is a Sagun Upasak, a Parabrahma Upasak, then Brahmalok is some lok which I mentioned one day. I told about Brahmalok, where a lot of freedom is there. But if he is a Nirguna Brahma Upasak, then Brahmalok is not. Brahmalok means Brahma ev anubhava yasya. Brahma eva loka. Brahmalok is not Tatpurush Samaj, it is Karmdhara Samaj. That means Brahma eva lok. He knows Brahmalok. That Brahma alone is the lok here. So Brahmalok has two meaning here. Like Gyatva has two meaning. For Apara Brahma, Brahmalok is some other lok. Like this is Prithvi lok. And for Parabrahma, Brahmalok is now and here. That only Brahma is there. Brahma eva loka. So these two mantras are the praise of Om. Om ittetat. Who is telling this? Bole Nachiketa. No. This is Yamraj is telling. Not Nachiketa. Nachiketa won't speak now. Now all is on Yamraj is telling. Bole, so much he knew. I don't know anything. So this is these two mantras. Again beautiful mantras. Only don't say to by heart, please. Still I am struggling with the first Shreyascha, Preyascha. I am not able to by heart. I am still struggling. Okay, I am not saying it. Don't worry, relax. Alright.